Hey guys, thanks for staying tuned. This is part 3 of the Clay County Sheriff entourage of problems harassing duck hunters. Let me explain to you what's going on now. The officer has finally answered me, the sheriff himself, through Facebook. Very uniquely way. I never had this happen. I wrote him an email. He didn't answer me, so I wrote a long email and I posted it directly on posts. You go to posts, okay, it's no longer there. They have changed it. If you can see right there, they have changed it. They have also taken my post down of the letter I wrote to Mr. Buchanan. It's gone now, okay, so they've removed that post. So I've sent it to him twice. He still has not answered the email that I asked him to answer me about, which he did not. So anyway, we go over here to about, just kind of look at their site. Some mentions, new prisoners. Well, I used to be on this list. They also took me off of this list. I'm no longer here for some reason, because he answered me with a huge long letter, which I'm still trying to find and record and write down, but I'll find it. It's around somewhere. And then you go to reviews, and it's funny. Here's somebody else reviewing the sheriff. They don't know the law. Look up a new video of them on YouTube. This is somebody else's comment. The sheriff effed over a duck hunter just because he's a moron, doesn't know the law. Sheriff's in deep shit. Yes, the cops need to know how to do their job. Hope every cop there gets charged. The duck hunter was in the right. Time for y'all to pay the price. So I just commented to him. This is the place where the sheriff mocks children's epilepsy condition on a public place like Facebook. Comments from a sheriff like this should be private, not spread all over the forum. So you open this up, and this is how the sheriff answered me on Facebook, okay? On the sheriff's Facebook page, mocking my son's seizures, mocking everything about him and me in this event. I just don't understand how a sheriff can use Facebook against a resident and mock his children and post it on Facebook. Sir, how is this even morally right? I mean, I know you're a low-class person, as I called you out before for that, but man, this is morally wrong. Now you're attacking people's children? Do you go to church? Are you a Christian at all? You are a low-life person if you are picking on people's children. Look what he wrote about my child. As I look through Facebook and I see all the comments, and you go to the actual video where somebody grabbed my video, and he did a good job. He cut it all up and he kind of defended me. He saw how life really is. I got molested. I got harassed. I was illegally detained. They had no probable cause. They had no search. All they had was an inquiry investigation. The investigation should have been over in the first 30 seconds when I told him I was a duck hunter. I did not want to show him my ID because I have been harassed now. This is the 4th time in 1 year. 4th time. So, when you're harassed that many times, it's getting like, man, no, I don't want to show you my ID. But inside of 30 seconds, that man knew my name because I told him, Paul Hudson. That's my name. I told him that. Inside of 30 seconds of him turning on the blue lights at the boat ramp when he blocked me in and did not allow me to go park my truck and then engage him in conversation as a civil man. So as my duck is floating off and an hour goes by of an investigative inquiry, it turns into an investigative detention. But in my opinion, it's illegal detention. You did not have any crime. You didn't have any suspicion of a crime. The only thing you knew that somebody was shooting. But in your report, back to me on Facebook even, it says that the lady said I was shooting at ducks. But yet she said I was shooting at a house. Which is it, sir? I don't really know. Because it's so wishy-washy, your story. But when I got done, got my bird back, I'm just sitting here realizing what's happening. And now you're just attacking me and my family, my way of life, my food source. I've been hunting that lake for 33 years. And this is how I collect my food, and I have been for years. And I don't understand the problem with the ID. You knew who I was. When I was launching my boat, you walked behind the truck, you got my tag, you knew who I was. And just because I refused my ID to you, you went through the shit you did. So I just want to ask the public, lawyers out there, lawyers, right. It just doesn't seem like Mark Buchanan handled things correctly. Not at all. He could have said, "Good afternoon, sir," like the other officer did just 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks ago, I was not detained, but I was also called on by another person, a different cove, same sheriff. I didn't get his name and didn't even look at him because he was so far away. He said, "Oh, you got ducks? Oh, okay, you're duck hunting? Yeah. We got a complaint, so we're going to go over there and talk to the people in McIntosh Cove," which they just left and went on. They didn't detain me like Mark Buchanan did. They had the same complaint. People were shooting. Why did that officer not detain me 2 weeks ago? Because we're going to find out that report. We're going to pull up the 911 call. We're also going to find out why that officer chose not to detain me, and then figure out why Mr. Buchanan did detain me. Because, sir, you wrong, man. You wrong. I don't know how else to put it, but when you write stuff about people's kids on TV and post them on Facebook, man, you are low class.